Hello everyone, Shaman here, and welcome back to another video. Before I get into today's video, I just want to apologize for taking a while to actually post this video, as I've just been extremely busy with uni work and assignments. So without further ado, let us get into the video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about the potential new world of Krokotopia. I wanted to discuss some things I hope that KingsIsle will add alongside Krokotopia, as well as some of the things I am hoping that they do when they release Krokotopia for Pirate. So, one of the first things I hope KingsIsle does with Pirate is to update the graphics of Krokotopia. So, for those who've seen Croc and Wizard, both in Croc and as well as in the dungeon, the Krokotopia Gauntlet dungeon, they would have seen a dramatic difference in the graphics between the two worlds. The Krokotopia dungeon had a significantly improved and updated model of Krokotopia. So when Croc is released, I do hope that they update the graphics when launching it in Pirate. So that's my first thing. My second thing is to do with the level cap of the game. We have waited many years for a major update to Pirate101 after Valencia Part 2. So, I am hoping Krokotopia is going to be a longer world. And when I say longer world, I mean a world that increases our pirate's max level by 10. So that by the end of Croc, we will be a level 80. The reason why I hope that Krokotopia will be a longer world is because I think players deserve to have a longer world, especially since we have waited so many years for a massive storybook update to the game. So, of course, with a level cap increase, there is going to be new powers added to the game. So, with these new powers, I hope KingsIsle continues to produce powers similar to those released with the Valencia Part 2 update. So what exactly do I mean by that? I mean powers and talents and epics that are both usable in PvP and PvE.
Will do.
With the level 70 update with Valencia Part 2, we got powers such as Blast of Discord, Mojo Burn, the Reaper, and then Swashbucklers got Riposte 3, and I think Muskets got Quick Draw 3. So those powers, talents, and epics were extremely usable in both PvP as well as PvE. So I'm hoping that new powers that they release into the game with the Krokotopia update, when it happens, will include powers that are usable and really well integrated into both PvP and PvE. Again, on the topic of powers, I hope that KingsIsle may in fact use the approach to powers used in Wizard 101, which could be to use power quests in the game. So what do I mean by power quests? So for those that have played Wizard 101, you've got your spell quests where you quest defeat monsters, enemies to gain your spells. So that's pretty much the same thing I'm hoping that they may think of adding with a new update to Pirate, is adding some more quests that are gained through some more powers that are gained through questing, which not only gives you powers, but also will give you some extra XP, which could be really, really good and beneficial to the game. So that's the next thing. Now, of course, my third point is to do with companions. Sorry, my fourth point is to do with companions. As we've got a new world, we will of course be wanting to receive some new companions from the game. I'm hoping with the companions that we will potentially receive in Krokotopia is that King's Isle goes back to the class-based companion system where each class gets a different companion. Now, I really enjoy that because it kind of makes questing on different characters more fun as you get a different companion, not just the same companion where you know how to use it, what its epics are, what its powers are. So that is always something really fun, and I hope that they do with a new update. Also with companions, I hope that there will be some new companion promotion quests added to Pirate with a new update of Krokotopia. Specifically, perhaps Monkey King and Hercules. These promotion looks have been released, or leaked I should say, from Twitter and various other sources, and they look really, really fantastic. So I'm hoping that King's Isle will be able to include some more promotion quests in the game. And again, on promotions, it was spoken about in a recent KI Live that Bradbeard is hoping to be able to add some promotion quests for some characters like Monkey King and Hercules later in the game. So, one more thing that I would love to see added into Krokotopia are some really cool side companions, of course. We had side companions like Shiruko Neko, who is a really, really good side companion, as well as some other side companions that are good for different classes. So seeing some really cool side companions would be really, really interesting to see in Krokotopia. So, what else would I want to see added into the game in general, alongside the new world of Krokotopia when King's Isle decides to release this? The first thing I would love to see added is a graphics update. Now, Pirate really, really needs a graphic update.
Will do.
We have seen in Wizard the graphic updates to players themselves getting a really cool makeover, more facial expressions, getting their faces updated to match the environment around them. So I'd really love to see King's Isle update the player graphics so that pirates can also match the world around them. So that would be one of the first things I would really love to see implemented within the game. Now also in Wiz we have the Magic Mirror feature, which is a really cool feature that allows wizards to customize their look. So I'd love to see an equivalent sort of feature added into Pirate, which would kind of be just really, really cool. And a way of keeping the game fresh and allowing us to change our look. So that's the next thing I'd like to see added. Now, another thing I would also like to see added that I think is a really, really cool feature in Wizard 101
Sinbad's down there. Let's go.
would have to be Photomancy. Photomancy is
Yes?
a really,
Who goes there?
really
Ain't you
cool
Sinbad's first
aspect
mate?
of the game,
Sinbad
allowing
the cat. His
wizards
rats wanna
in
throw
Wiz
down.
to
Take a corner.
add,
Ring the bell.
to take photos of the game.
How can I help?
So I think adding something like a photomancy equivalent in Pirate 101 would be really, really cool, because then we could take screenshots in-game with our fellow pirates, take photos of some PvP battles that we see in the Spar Chamber, take photos of some cool things we see in the Skyways, just have some fun with taking photos in general. And it would also be really cool if they had implemented or had photomancy daily quests, if they brought a photomancy equivalent into Pirate 101. And that leads on to the next thing
I'm on it.
regarding daily quests in Pirate. Now, we did finally get daily quests in Pirate, but personally they are not that great. They are pretty much the same quests, given to you each day by the same 3 people, and then finishing in Devilfish Hollow. I haven't touched them for a while, so I would not know if they have changed. But I do think they need an update. I think there needs to be a range of quests given to you, sending you to different places throughout the spiral. And like in Wiz, I think there needs to be a chart of the rewards that you can potentially get. Like in Wiz, how you've got the map of the different rewards you'll receive each day from doing your daily quests, ranging from crowns to a chest of rewards, and things like that. I think adding something like that for daily quests would be really, really beneficial for pirates, because people, even without membership, or even with membership, would log in each day to the game just to do the daily quest, even if they did not have enough time to save quests or do some more time-taking activities within the game. So this leads me on to one of my final points, and that is packs. I think Pirate needs to have a new pack added to the game. And when I mean a new pack, I don't just mean a pack that has good companions or good weapons or things like that. I want a pack that pulls out all the stops, that has good companions, good gear, in addition to just good weapons, as well as having some really, really cool doubloons or unique items that actually benefit you in gameplay, or gear that gives you powers when playing the game,
Will do.
as I think that would be really, really cool to see.
Bella, bella.
Now, my final thing that I would really love to see added into the game alongside Pirate, alongside the Krokotopia world of it, would have to be a form of crafting. In Wiz, we have crafting where we can create new gear that most of the time is extremely better than the current gear that we have. So I feel that I would really love to see something like that transfer over into the Pirate 101 universe. We could potentially just have to collect gear from lower worlds and keep those gears to allow us to craft gear that we can access from crafting vendors in higher worlds or things like that, or even using some unique doubloons to be able to craft gear. And I'm hoping that if something like this was added, this gear would have some really, really cool powers attached to them. Would have some really, really cool powers attached to them, or even new powers that have not been added into the game yet, or that aren't basically accessible through trainers, as that would be something to keep the game very, very fresh. So, those are my thoughts on what I would really love to see added with a new Krokotopia update into the game, as well as some features that I think are missing from Pirate, that I think should be added to help the game stay fresh, as well as to increase players returning, and to just help Pirate not die and just stay up to date. So please leave your comments below as to what you think you would like to see with a Krokotopia update, any companions that you think should be promoted, as well as leaving comments as to what features you would like to see added to the Pirate101 universe with a new update. So that's all from me, so peace out, make sure you keep the Spiral deadly and keep playing this game so we can revive it. See you guys.